Cakmak, since you're the antagonist here, lay out your case for why you think live sports, as you say, is about to decline?
I mean, look, I love live sports. I watch Formula One religiously. But the problem is that the direction and force of the trends that we're seeing simply don't make the margin model sustainable anymore. On the one side, you have this seismic shift in the way content is consumed and demographics. You know, in the last 2 decades, we'd have 15 to 20% increase in the average age of viewership, while we spend over 50% of our time on smartphones. And on the other side, you have this explosion of alternative content formats, esports, gaming, short-form content.
Okay.
And this content is not only cheaper to produce, but it's accelerating, which is taking consumer mindshare. So what happens is the margin model isn't sustainable.
If there was a decline in live sports, it would be a disaster for the traditional media companies, right?
That's right. But still right now, 89 of the top 100 programs on television are sports. So sports is still highly valuable.
Yeah, well, it might be highly valuable. The question is, I guess, can it continue to drive eyeballs and advertising dollars? Is there some reason you think it won't, James?
No. I mean, because of the trends that you're seeing, the whole model was predicated on double dipping, on the customer cable subscription fees and advertising. Now those markets have separated. You have content specialists and advertising specialists like Facebook and Google. So with those separation of powers, essentially, you know, it's just difficult to be able to aggregate the kind of content and the viewership that you need to keep driving those numbers.
What about Facebook and Google, George? And so if all of the advertising dollars are going to these internet platforms, does that mean that it's because that's where the consumer is, and that's what, and in there even sometimes you hear these rumors about how they want to get involved in sports rights?
Things are definitely changing, but still $70 billion spent on live sports is still very significant. So yes, there'll be a change, but it'll evolve. It won't be a revolution. Look, Major League Baseball did a big deal with Fox. The NFL did a big deal with Fox. The UFC, the WWE, all had major increases. In the next 3 to 5 years, the NFL, NHL, PGA Tour are all going to go to market. And my guess is they're going to do quite well. So yes, there's going to be a change. Yes, the dynamics you outline are happening. But it's going to take time. It's going to take time. And it's also going to provide other opportunities because sports aggregates live audiences of engaged consumers in a way that nothing else does.
But what about Dezon, which is an example of a new streaming app that for boxing, maybe a few other things, and it's just now getting traction? It
is. It's a little early to say how that's going to play out. But again, they're paying huge rights fees too. Paid a huge rights fee for boxing. Paid $300 million for short-form content for baseball. So the value there is in sports. The distribution channel is going to change. The economic model is going to change. And I think it's unclear how it all plays out.